Okay, welcome back. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to solve the system of equations, two equations with two unknowns, by a couple of different methods. The first one method I'm going to show you is by solving by substitution, method of substitution. Now, in this case here, if we have a system of equations written like this, where one of the equations is written with one of the variables already isolated, meaning that one of the variables is already on one side of the equation and everything else is on the other side of the equation, that is where you're going to want to think substitution. Because what we do is, in the method of substitution, it's very easy. We're going to take one equation, right? In this case, this one that's already solved for y, and we're going to substitute it in the second equation. And what happens is we basically are going to be replacing y with this. And so now we get an equation that just has one unknown that we can solve. So what happens is now this equation becomes 3x plus what? 3 minus x, because I just substituted in for y. Right? And that equals 11. And now I can solve this. Obviously I don't need the parentheses here. I just put those there so you can see that I'm substituting in for y. And now I'm just going to combine like terms. So 3x minus x is 2x plus 3 equals 11. And now I'm going to solve this equation for x. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. That gives me what? That gives me 2x equals what? 8. And then now I'm going to divide both sides by 2. And so what happens? I get 1 here, so I get x equals 4. Well, there's the first one, so I got x. Now what do? Now I'm going to go back and substitute in either one of these. Now, since I've solved for x, it's natural that I'm going to substitute in here and solve for y. So now I get 3 minus 4, which equals negative 1. And so y equals negative 1. So my answer, my solution is going to be 4 comma negative 1. And that's the solution to the equation. Now, how do I check though? Now, always check your work to make sure you didn't make a mistake. So again, I'm going to substitute in for both equations. So y equals 3 minus x, and 3x plus y equals 11. So now I'm going to substitute 4 and negative 1 into both of them. So this is giving negative 1 equals 3 minus 4. So negative 1 equals negative 1. Check. Here I'm going to do the same thing. So I get 3 times 4 plus negative 1 equals 11. 12 plus negative 1 equals 11. 11 equals 11. Check. And so therefore, I am right. So this is the correct answer. That's it. Have a great day.